We're live. And my hair's not done. Ponytail, you hand me that brush. Thank you. I didn't turn on Do Not Disturb. And this smells like good conditioner, though. Okay, Samson. That was funny. Man, that's a lot of backlight.
Yeah.
Yep, Do Not Disturb, Aaron. Come on. There we go. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, Kathy. Got a lot of backlight. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Gotta get something to cover that. We won't do it live. Or just go back to the old spot.
This is the old spot.
I mean, the new spot. Yeah. Two of you in here, two mods. Are you on YouTube right now or something?
I just got off YouTube and Facebook.
Please don't get real windy today. It's supposed to be windy. It said windy, so we're probably going to get some wind. Happy Friday, y'all. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday morning? Or it could be Saturday morning or Friday evening for you, wherever you're at. Doing our animal spirit cards or messages from your animal spirit guides. Get the donkeys out the way. The donkeys. Barely fits on here. Hanging on the edge.
No.
1010. Good morning, Tina. How you feeling? Burnt? Tina might cut. The sun got him. Got me too. I got a little darker, but thank God I didn't get burnt. Kathy, I'm doing. Thanks for noticing me. The old Eeyore. I'm a doing. I know we drained our batteries because I didn't have it hooked up right. So they're completely drained. I think I got it fixed. It's charging now. Can't run my fridge now. Till it charges back up. I don't know. I'm new at this stuff. Burnt. Your face looked like it was starting to get tan. And your nose wasn't peeling anymore. So hopefully it just turns into a nice golden tan. Mike's probably pretty burnt right now, huh? I had a lot of fun though. Y'all are fun. Was it Tuesday night was fun? Yeah, Tuesday night. His neck. Yeah, it's probably from being out in the sun, putting everything away and taking the tent down.
That and sitting down.
And he was sitting down in the sun.
His face was shaded, but his neck wasn't.
Yeah. The sun is sneakily hot down here. But we had fun. Yeah, I heard you guys are in like Bakersfield right now. You're driving past it. Now there's a hot place to live. I've been to Bakersfield once, and it was hot. Why did it block that? What happened? There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Doing live readings right now. They're only $10 if you want a reading. Just go to my Linktree down here if you want a reading. That's where you pay. linktr.ee/psychic shaman 333. Live readings are $10. Or if you'd like to leave more, you can. I appreciate it. You don't have to. And everybody that pays for a reading goes into a contest for, it'll be next month. The first part of next month, we'll spin the wheel of names, and for a chance to win, somebody will win a 20-minute session with me. You're 3 hours away from Bakersfield. You know what's funny is I overheard the manager at Dollar General talking, and she said she came from the inland. She called it the IE. I think she was in Riverside. Huh, small world. We just came from that area. Well, I guess it's been a year and a half or so. Steve, what's up, dude? Happy Friday, bro. Yeah. Did you guys hear that George Wendt died? Norm from Cheers. Nice, 60% charged. But you got to remember, we're charging 3 batteries with 100 amp hours each. So I'm learning. I know I should have stayed in an electronics shop when I was a kid. in junior high. Yeah, the Inland Empire. She called it the IE. And I don't think the lady knew what she was talking about. And she said, I mean, Riverside. Oops. I've only driven through Riverside. I've never actually hung out there. At first, when she said the IE, I'm like, what? And then she said Riverside. I'm like, oh, she means Inland Empire. Whenever I tell people that, they're like, what's the Inland Empire? Like, oh, east of San Diego, and that's more like what, northeast of San Diego. You heard Norm from Cheers died. Yeah, Norm from Cheers died. Yeah, Riverside is in the IE, right? Thank you, Tina, for the 10. Did you want a general reading, or did you want? Did you have a specific question? Tina's getting the party started. You worked in Riverside many years. Yeah, my step grandparents owned a refrigeration place there. He did pretty well. They did pretty well for themselves. But yeah, he owned a refrigeration company. You met Norm. Well, that's what people used to call Norma when she was a kid, right, babe? They'd say Norm. I would say Norma isn't normal. She's abnormal. I like it that way. All right, Tina. Medicine Wheel, the continuation card. This is about changing cycles, putting yourself in better ones because things cycle back. They always come back full circle, right? That's what the cycle's all about. So you are entering a new cycle in your life, but it's not exactly a new one. It's something that's been going on for ages. Long before you were here, you were on this life cycle. So you're in a pretty big one. And this life cycle is about, you get the shaman. So it's about you really reaching your higher levels of consciousness, and living that shamanic way. And that's doesn't mean you need to be a shaman or call yourself a shaman. It's just that shamanic way. How, like class, we're discovering, we're looking into things, we're learning as much as we can, and we're willing to go into the depths of the ether to find out and to learn. And then you get the creativity card. So utilizing that shamanic energy to create. The air card, meaning you have a lot of creativity and a lot of imagination. Utilize it. And your animal spirit says, oh, it's the chimpanzee. Yep, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. The shamanic way, right? Young Frankenstein I was just talking about that movie. Who was I talking about it with? I think it might have been Mike. The best character in there, the funniest guy in there was Marty Feldman. Igor. Yeah, brain was abnormal.
Someone called me that when I was working at the, what do you call them?
I would say you're more abnormal than normal. Which is good. I don't want to be with anybody you're very welcome. Thank you, Tina. and everything you do. Thank you and Mike. Because of Tina and Mike, we have a umbrella table now, which is awesome because now I can get Norma out of the house. We'll see. We haven't went out there since you guys left. It's been windy. Is that Corey Feldman's relative? It probably is. That's kind of how it works in Hollywood. Yeah, Igor. The one with the crazy eyes. And the guy from that played Frankenstein's monster was the guy that was in Everybody Loves Raymond, the dad or the grandpa, his dad. Terry Garr was in it. Of course, Gene Wilder. I don't think anybody else. I love. That's a Mel Brooks movie, right? Love Mel Brooks movies. Spaceballs, History of the World, Part 1. There was no Part 2, but I think that was part of the joke. Blazing Saddles, that's got to be my favorite. Blazing Saddles is probably my favorite. The sheriff, he's near.
Yeah. No, easy.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Everybody's like, oh my God, don't. You just pull it out like a proclamation. Cloris Leachman, yep. She actually did go to town when we went and took a shower. M&T? Oh yeah, yeah. They watched our animals for us. We went, took a shower, filled up our water tank, went to the grocery store. Huh?
Neighbor's water tank.
Neighbor's water tank. Went to Dollar General. Yep, she finally got out. I'm like, damn, babe, it's been like, does it look different? Like our spot right here where everybody's. Did you notice more trailers?
Yeah.
And there's people moving in like crazy out here. I'm like, really? Y'all want to be out here? Damn it. No, I don't care. Like-minded people. I'd love it if all of you come out here. You know, it'd be awesome. You know, it'd be hilarious because of the way we all talk to each other, our spouses. We give each other shit. Kathy and Roger, Tina and Mike. Imagine that. Sixsome. Imagine that group together. It'd be hilarious. Yeah, she got to get away. She can get away anytime. She's like, I don't want to leave my chickens. I'm like, they'll be fine. And if they're not, I mean, we need to get rid of a couple anyway. Food for the coyotes. We need to get rid of 4 of them, actually, logically.
Yes.
Because if we get rid of 3 of them, we process 3, we still need to get, there'll be too many roosters. There's already too many roosters for the hen house. But, yeah. That's Norma making those decisions, not me. I mean, I am too, but she's like, no, they need to go. So I guess we'll be having some chicken dinners lately. They're coming up. A lot of F-bombs, that's right. And when you see how Mike and Tina are with each other, they're smart asses with each other.
It wasn't on the list.
But it wasn't on the list. That was the running joke. Because when we go to the store, make a list. He'd be tell her to make a list, Tina. And we'd always forget something. He was like, it wasn't on the list. So that became like a running joke. And what was the other one?
Oh.
There was one more. What was the other running joke while we were here? Tina, do you remember? There was another thing that was pretty funny. But it wasn't on the list, got mentioned a lot. Yeah. Did you get my? No, it wasn't on the list. But then we'd forget something.
Oh,
I guess it wasn't on the list.
Oh, it must be 7 o'clock.
Oh, it must be 7 o'clock because the wind died. Kind of an inside joke.
Yeah.
What's up, Tina Taylor? Yeah, it must be 7 o'clock because of the wind. Because I told Mike, I told them both, like, well, usually around 7 o'clock the wind just dies. And so after I said that, the wind didn't die.
Yeah.
And then when it died at like 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
oh, it must be 7 o'clock. The wind died. Roger's draining the turtle pond and cleaning it. Where did I see a turtle? Where was I? Oh, they have a turtle in that rock shop over there. If you go through, because we went and checked it out. It's a big one. Like it's, you know where all the trees are when you go over the bridge? And on the left, if you're driving to Snowflake, there's a rock shop right there. And we went and looked and there was a turtle in there and something else. Koi fish. Big old kois. I'll have to take you in there one of these days. You'd love all the rocks in there. They have like a onyx. I think it's onyx. Crystal ball, big one. $4,000.
Jesus.
Yeah. A lot of their bigger gems are just thousands and thousands of. I'm like, dude. Because remember when Mikkel used to buy them? They were like a couple $100 for the big, tall tower geodes. I think she only paid a couple $100 for them.
Yeah.
These guys are out of their mind in their prices. Yeah. They probably have sitting there for years.
I mean, I think that Bryson's did have one or two that were like $1,000. They were like,
yeah, they weren't. Yeah,
on the ground.
Because Mikkel bought wholesale, and I think she only got them for $200 or $300. But yeah, there was one, but it was really big, like an amethyst geode. I miss Bryson's. You go in there and for like $20, you get all kinds of stuff, turquoise, and we just got like different healing ones, healing stones. And then he has on every one of his. He got all of his rocks, and each pile of rocks is in like a basket, and then he's got the spiritual properties of them. It was really cool, and he's a really nice guy. So if you're ever in Ogden, Utah, check out Bryson's Rock Shop. And now I think his kids have got him online and got him. Now he's got the online game going too. So it's quiet in here. Oh wait, I just missed some.
Right.
Lots of F-bombs here. Norman knows that whole thing. Yeah, Norman knew that song before I knew her. The Jay and Silent Bob song. I don't know it very well. Norma could sing it to you though. Not on here, we'll get in trouble. Which is weird because I get in trouble for that, but then some people can say all kinds of stuff, and it's. I guess they paid their ad fee. Yep. If you're paying them, I'm sure they'll give you more leeway. Oatman. God, I think everywhere in Arizona has. Oh, yeah, not about reasonably priced, but yeah, I've noticed a lot of these just Indian jewelry is expensive. I mean, I get it sometimes, but man, really? Hello, Brenda. Welcome back. Yep. Snoy, snoy, snoy.
Mhm.
You need a love reading? Okay, we can do that. Sounds good. I'm ready. Put me to work. $10. If you'd like to leave more, you can, but $10 is the minimum for a live reading. Ooh, it's heating up. I can feel it now. I was cold just a minute ago. My feet still are though. I'm wearing flip flops. I hate shoes. They constrict. I'm a Pisces. I'm a fish. Fish don't wear shoes. Good morning, Kathy Giovanni. No, I know her name. Giovanni. I've known her for a while online. We got the blunts. We got the blunts. Now that song's gonna be in my head. You owe me, oh. Oh, we oh. Oh, we oh. My jungle love. The wind's getting windier. You guys left at the right time, Gina, because it's supposed to be windy as hell today. That wouldn't have been fun in the tent. I mean, they didn't spend time in the tent during the day anyway because it was
Too hot.
damn sweat lodge, but we had a lot of fun. I think we got everything secured, right?
I think we put most of the stuff in, yeah.
Oh, we froze. We froze it. TikTok must drain a lot of energy because I don't overheat when I'm on Facebook.
Right.
Who got the blunt? You got the blunt. $15, little man. Put that in my hand.
With that money doesn't
shoot me. Oh me, oh me, oh. My jungle love. All right. What was your partner's name again? I'll remember it eventually. Elliot? No. Yeah, flip flops do get in the way of getting in the sand, and sometimes I just go barefoot. Pisces sun, Cancer moon. I saw that. Thank you, Brenda. I'm shuffling your cards right now. Okay, love life. Are you feeling like ignored or left out? Because I'm seeing you got the star card. The star card's good. It's like having it being inspired, or inspired in your case, an inspired connection. So a deeper connection. Show you the card, but I got to block out the boobies and I got to block out the butt on the next one. That sucks. But yeah, this card is about inspiration, being inspired, having a great connection with somebody. And I remember last time I talked to you, didn't you say that you haven't talked to him, your partner, in a while, your ex-partner? And it is good for both of you. But I do feel like both of you are starting to get lonely. You might get some kind. Have you had any contact with this person, Brenda, lately? Next is the Tower card. Yeah, That one can be scary, but the tower is just like everything needs to fall apart before we can rebuild it. That's so it does kind of. I'm feeling like though it felt like it's fallen apart and it's gone for good. I don't feel like it's. I feel like it's temporary. And then the Eight of Pentacles or Five of Pentacles, excuse me. And this card, if you can see, they're outside of a church. One of them's got a cane, and they're kind of feeling left out, like they're standing outside. Usually in the tarot, Rider Waite tarot, that's snowing, and just feeling like they're put out or they're not being paid attention to. They're not being their needs aren't being met. Um, and I feel like when you get back on the same page with each other, I feel like you are going to be able to meet each other's needs. And you got the love card. Here's your love card that Norma shuffled and gave to me. The Dove. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Isn't that what that basically just summed up the reading? Yeah, you're going to go through a time, hard times or a time when you're not together, you're not, and it feels like it's over. But I feel like that's not the case. I feel like it's just not the time right now. Dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
I've only seen that one like once. I'm not a big fan of Ashton Kutcher, but I like the other dude. He's funny as hell. Sean something Aston, or I can't remember his name. But he's funny. He's self-made too. He didn't come from rich. He didn't come from money. He did it on his own. The guy Stifler from American Pie is his name. I like him in Goon. Was it Goon? Or he's a hockey player? Oh, he's the enforcer. Not really a hockey player. He skates, but he's the guy that beats people up on the ice. Hola, Rachel. Aya como va. The only reason I know that is because of the song. Oye como va. It's a great song. You're very welcome. There is hope there, Brenda. Just kind of pay attention to you and work on you, things that you can, improve on. And I feel like he's doing the same. I need a miracle cure for severe arthritis. They say use them more. I know because when I play guitar, it makes my tendonitis feel better. So kind of trying to use it as much as possible. But yeah, sending healing to you. Ah, get out of my face. The movie I like, I'm just thinking about was it called The Tropics? What's that movie called with Will Ferrell in it? When he's a basketball player, he's the owner and he plays. Just because he's the owner, he's not really good.
Right.
Semi-pro. You ever seen Semi-Pro, Steve? And of course, another good movie is Talladega Nights. Don't you do it, Ricky Bobby. Don't you do that. Stabs himself in the leg. On purpose. We missed you too. Dogs are shedding, so there's dog hair everywhere. Dramedies. I think of a dramedy. He's in a couple of those too. What's that one that's pretty serious, but it's funny too? Everything she writes, he lives the life of. Oh, that's a trippy one. There's like an author that is writing a book, and she's writing about a certain character, and the character is a real guy, and he kind of plays out everything that she's writing. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was pretty interesting. I've been watching a lot of Will Ferrell, or not Will Ferrell, Chris Farley stuff lately, like Tommy Boy, and what's the other one? It's just been on a lot. Tommy Boy. What's the other one from Tommy Boy where his brother's like running for office, running for governor?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Dusty now. Did we spray this? And that's what I ended up dusty.
It started coming cleaner with her stuff. So
Did it? Have to try that. Y'all are quiet out there.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction. That's it. You ever seen that movie? It's pretty good. And I think at the end it says he's gonna die, right?
Well,
she's trying to come up with an ending.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil the end, but he like gets a hold of her and is like,
then all of a sudden he's like, wait a second.
"Wait, you're writing my life?" And then he gets all freaked out. And then he accepts it. He's like, "Whatever." It's a good movie. There's some good messages in it. Oh yeah, his skit humor, yeah. In a van down by the river. Thank you, Rachel, for the $15 on Cash App. You haven't had a read in a long time. Hello, Sag girl. You want a general reading, or did you have a question, Rachel? I haven't been doing a lot of live streams either, so it's been busy. Yeah, Chris Farley. You remember where he's like a motivational speaker, and he lives in a van down by the river? Or when he was a Chippendale dancer with Patrick Swayze. That was pretty funny too. Apparently, he didn't like that though. He didn't like that he was made. People laughed at him because he was fat. All right, we're just gonna see what comes out, Rachel. Who was it talking about him? Somebody that knew him really well was talking about how he didn't like that they were, people were laughing at him because he was a bigger dude. All right. So first card is the Sacred Site card. This is about your purpose. So maybe not accepting some things, but look, Spirit's asking you. Here, I'll show you the Sacred Site card. Spirit's asking you to look back, dig deeper, to find part of your purpose or your purpose. You get the lower world, which is all about reflecting and thinking back. So this is your purpose is something. It's like something you feel like is important to you, and I think you're doing that. But I feel like you could add to it, or Spirit's asking you to add to it, to what you're already doing as far as your purpose goes. That doesn't necessarily mean your job. I know you do like fundraisers and that charitable side of you. That seems to be where I'm looking at. It's what makes you happy, helping others. And then you got the East card, which is emergence. So this is just overall joy. This purpose will make you happy. Dive deeper into it is what Spirit's asking you to do. And your animal spirit guide is the Wolverine today. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Not much more needs to be said about that. No, there isn't anything wrong with it. When you mean somebody being big? No. I loved Chris Farley, and it wasn't just because he was big, but him being big made him funnier. Not to say he wouldn't be funny if he was skinny.
Okay, Marvin is next.
What's that?
Marvin's next.
Marvin, good to see you, dude. How's things been? And thank you for the $10. Did you have a question, Marvin? Okay. You're very welcome, Rachel. Hope that resonated. You're just kidding. I'm a pretty big guy. Not that big, but I'm pretty big. Big boned. No. Oh, I guess we're done shuffling. Card said, nope, we're done. Figuring it out. I could feel like you had to take some time away from everybody and everything. That was good. You have the Buried Earth card in the past position, which means you took some time away to rethink, to refresh, to recharge. And I think it was much needed. Now you're back on track. I feel like just tying up, making sure that you finish or complete everything. That's what the shaman card is representing to me right now for you. And of course, living that shamanic way, like we just pulled for. We pulled this card for Tina as well. So basically, because you've taken a break, you're able to catch up and then some, and kind of be in a better state of mind. Just make sure you're getting what you need. Don't deplete yourself so much by giving to others. You can give to others, give your energy, your time, your money, whatever it is, but make sure you're not leaving yourself stuck or leaving yourself without. That's what the tree people are telling you. Get that sustenance that you need, that your soul needs. And your animal spirit message, for one, you've got the falcon or the peregrine falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. So go for it. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing that you're kind of hesitant about doing, go for it. You have the momentum behind you. Thank you again, Marvin. And staying grounded. That's good. Yeah, it's good to ground. That's what I think he just did. Now that energy's kind of coming back. Because it goes, you shouldn't always, you should be grounded, but at all times to a certain extent. But sometimes you take risks. Sometimes you fly. You're very welcome. All right, fly, go away. You bother me. Shoot, fly, don't bother me. I'm still sniffling, and I took an allergy pill too. Oh, I just got something in my eye. Probably sand. Lord knows there's plenty of that out here. Yeah, it's getting hot. Hope we can use this fan here pretty soon. Or we can just go outside and sit under the table or the umbrella. Umbrella, Ella, a. That song, once that song gets stuck in your head, it's hard to get out. Go on. Fly. Get away from my pepperoni stick. It's mine, not yours. Those are spicy. Pepperoni-y. Yep, and you're a flyer. You're just grounding right now. You know how to fly. Metaphorically speaking. Well, spiritually speaking, I should say. Because all of our spirits can fly. Maybe not our human. You saw a Russian car that was like a cross between a Miata and a Corvette. That is interesting. I think I know what you're talking about because I have seen a Russian car that looks similar to what you're describing. That was strange. I haven't seen that one. That does. It looks like a Porsche. You got Porsche and a Miata and Corvette. Let me see. Crazy. A Nami. 1992 Nami. Oba. Concept Roadster USSR. Yeah, I was looking at it. Norma showed me. Pretty cool little car. I'd drive it. I mean, if it was the Miata's size, I wouldn't, because I'd look ridiculous in it, like an ape in a little toy car. Don't forget to hydrate. It's going to be a hot one today. Hear the choo-choo. I hear that train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. I don't remember the next part. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in a Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on. Oops. What did I just do there?
Did you not put enough in?
No, I did yesterday. Guess I didn't put enough on. It's dry. Looks like a Russian mob car, yeah. Excuse me. I think we're going to wrap it up here in the next couple of minutes. So if anybody would like a reading, please go to my Linktree. Live readings are $10 for those who don't know. If you go to my Linktree right here, type that into your browser. I think Norma's dropped some links in the comments for the Linktree. And yeah, let me know or I'll find out when I get notification. The only place I don't get or I get late notifications is Venmo. That doesn't notify me until I open it up. Like, what's the point of getting a notification then? There it is right there. Last call. And if you want a more longer version of a reading, I've got sessions from 15-minute session to an hour session and everything in between. It's on my website, www.psychicshaman333.com. That's www.psychicshaman333.com. Sound like an infomercial. I got to get it out there, though, or, got to do it. It's got to be done. At least I think it does. If I don't mention it, most people won't hear it or see it. All right, everybody. Well, have a great, like Steve says, have a great Memorial Day weekend. We will be back we'll be back tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, on TikTok. And who knows, I may throw in an afternoon live in there. Just depends. But have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Much love. Thank you all for coming in here and hanging out. And what else? If you are interested in honing your psychic skills, I do offer a weekly class called the Metaphysical Mystics. That's on my website. If you want to enroll in that, let me know, or just go to my website and find the Metaphysical Mystics page. Anyway, other than that, have a great day, everybody. Much love to all of you. We'll talk to you.